In a world of talkers, be a listener. Listening is a powerful skill. I don't know if you've ever had the experience of having someone truly listen to you, but it is amazing. It builds trust, it builds connection, and to be heard and seen by another person is a precious gift that we can give to our loved ones and those around us. So, what are some ways that we can improve our listening skills? Believe it or not, we can actually start by asking a good question. The how are you doing we casually throw out can be a good place to start if the person gives us some substance instead of fine or doing great. Or we can ask more specifically about something we want to know more about. How did you like that movie? What do you want to be when you grow up? Before we engage in good listening, we want to shift our mental focus away from ourselves for a little while. If you're talking about a topic that is important to both of you, you will have to take a break from your own agenda. We want to be able to tune into our partner's world or whoever we're talking to. This can sometimes be the hardest part of really good listening. We are often in the habit of listening for our moment to speak. And that can be a really hard habit to break. So take your agenda, put it on the side, and be ready to listen to what the other person has to say. We need to get present and really be with the other person, be curious and attentive. The goal here is to try and understand from their point of view. If your partner seems upset or exhibits some feelings, it's okay. There's actually no need to make those feelings go away. We are trying to be a loving witness to those feelings in those moments. Okay. If you're unsure, ask more questions to more fully understand your partner's experience and really listen to their answers. In general, open ended questions give the most information. And these are questions that can't be answered with a yes or a no. So, for example, oh, what was that experience like? That needs some information from the person you're talking to, as opposed to, did you have fun? Yes, no. Okay. So, we want to really try and get information so that we can understand a little better. Something to consider if we're trying to monitor or understand how well we are understanding, could we make the argument for our partner's position? So, could we, let's say, you're going to speak your partner's position to somebody else? Do you think you'd be able to do that and really nail it? That's probably when you've got a really good idea of where your partner's coming from. As you're listening, you're going to actually still be doing a lot of communication. We call these back channels. So these are the ways that you know somebody's paying attention to you. Head nodding. Uh-huh. Gosh. These expressions, they're small, but they have a lot of meaning. They're saying, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. I'm hearing you. Okay, so we want to do those back channels to give our partner the information, the feedback that says, yes, I'm listening and I'm present. Now, your partner may also say some things that might activate you, might make you feel in a certain way. Self-soothe if you need to. That might mean that, while you're listening, if you're noticing something come up for you or a little resistance, notice where it is in your body. See if you can give it a little bit of a breath. Say, yeah, I get it. And then go back to listening. That isn't, by the way, that's not going to your agenda. Is that attuning to yourself and taking care of yourself? Yes, in the service of listening to your partner. Okay. A few don'ts here. We don't want to be critical, judgmental, defensive, or superior. Those things make sense, right? We don't want to have conversations with people like that. Also, avoid giving advice. This might seem helpful, it might seem compassionate, and often it's very well intentioned. But we want to try and fully understand and reflect back what you've heard before we even ask if we can give permission. And yes, ask your partner if it is okay to give them advice or feedback. Respect the no. Maybe all they really needed was their emotion to be heard or someone to listen to their experience. Sometimes the problem to be solved is just attention and consideration and kindness. I talked a little bit about reflecting. When we reflect what we hear, it's not really parroting back. It's not a repetition. This is actually a powerful way to show you actually heard not only the words, but the meaning that those words were conveying. So, for example, maybe my partner's complaining to me about their boss. And so I might say, I hear you saying that your boss has been really hard on you and you miss your old boss. She was a really nice lady, and I can see how much you miss the environment she created at work. I'm going to bet my partner didn't say a single one of those words, but that was what I heard my partner say. And my partner might disagree. I might have gotten it wrong. That is actually okay. There's no perfect here. If you get something wrong, no worries. All is not lost. You just missed something. So you can ask your partner, oh, sorry, I missed that. Can you help me understand what I missed? We're still engaging in open conversation. I'm still saying, gosh, apparently I missed something and I'm sorry about that. I really want to know though, so let's try again. A good thing to keep in mind is also to listen for the feelings and the longing. What does your partner wish for? Can you hear the secret wish in there? Can you hear the feelings that might not be expressed? And you can include those in your reflection to show how much you are really listening. If you don't have all of the pieces, or if you did miss something, keep asking open-ended questions and reflecting until your partner feels heard. And then you will have taken huge steps towards connection, towards seeing your partner and helping them feel heard. To recap, prep yourself, put away the agenda, get present, be here with your partner. Ask open-ended questions to deepen your understanding. Listen openly to the answers. Remember, listen for those emotions and longings, kind of what might be between the lines here. Reflect back what you hear. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. Just try and say, hey, this is what I'm hearing. Rinse and repeat until your partner feels heard. The effort will be worth it. You'll have a more connected relationship. Take care of yourself and each other.